Get ready, because the tech world is buzzing with monumental updates, and you're getting the inside scoop right here, right now. The pace of innovation never stops, and today we've got a rapid-fire rundown of breakthroughs that are set to redefine industries. From massive infrastructure plays to critical policy shifts, this is the information you absolutely cannot afford to miss. We're diving deep into the stories that are shaping tomorrow, so buckle up and prepare to be informed and inspired. Let's get straight into it. First up, a titan of artificial intelligence is making a colossal move that could change the landscape of AI development in one of the world's fastest-growing economies. We're talking about a game-changing investment that signals a major commitment to the future of AI infrastructure. Get ready for the details on this massive undertaking. Then, we pivot to a different kind of power play, one that involves strategic alliances and significant governmental engagement on the global stage. A major international summit is on the horizon, bringing together some of the world's most influential leaders to discuss critical geopolitical and economic issues. This is diplomacy and high-stakes decision-making at its finest. And hold on, because the world of entertainment is about to get a dose of unexpected drama and a reminder that sometimes the past is never truly past. A resurfaced clip is causing a stir, sparking conversations and reigniting debates about public perception and celebrity narratives. You won't believe what's being dug up. Finally, we're bringing you essential news that could directly impact your wallet and your financial future. Interest rates are shifting, and this could mean significant changes for borrowers across the board. We'll break down what you need to know to navigate these new financial waters. Don't go anywhere, because you're watching ChatGPT Insights, and we've got all the breaking news you need. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. OpenAI's gigawatt gamble in India. OpenAI, the powerhouse behind the revolutionary ChatGPT, is reportedly planning a monumental investment to establish a massive 1 gigawatt GW data center in India. This ambitious project, if realized, would represent OpenAI's most significant investment in Asia to date and could dramatically reshape the AI infrastructure landscape in one of the world's most rapidly expanding tech markets. The company is said to be in preliminary discussions with local partners to bring this vision to fruition, signaling a deep commitment to the Indian subcontinent. This strategic move is intrinsically linked to OpenAI's global Stargate initiative, a colossal undertaking aimed at building a vast network of AI data centers. Reports suggest this initiative could involve private sector investments totaling around $500 billion for AI infrastructure, with the India data center being a key component. The timing of potential announcements aligns with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's anticipated visit to India in September, where he is expected to share further details about the project. Sources indicate that OpenAI has already registered as a legal entity in India and plans to open its first office in New Delhi this year, further underscoring its dedication to expanding its presence. India holds a particularly crucial position for OpenAI, boasting the second-largest user base for ChatGPT after the United States. To further penetrate this vibrant market, the company has already introduced more affordable ChatGPT plans tailored for Indian users and launched the Learning Accelerator program, providing 500,000 free ChatGPT licenses to students and educators across the nation. The development of a local data center is poised to offer substantial benefits, including greater control over operational costs and enhanced performance for its AI models. It could also accelerate access to OpenAI's cutting-edge services for millions of Indian users. However, the construction of such a large-scale data center is not without its challenges. These facilities are notoriously power-intensive, requiring significant electricity and advanced cooling systems, which raises questions about energy consumption and sustainability. Industry analysts and environmental groups are keen to see how OpenAI plans to address the environmental impact, particularly regarding the carbon footprint, and ensure that the project is powered by renewable energy sources. Furthermore, considerations around land use and the equitable distribution of power resources to local communities will be critical factors in the project's successful implementation and integration. User impact. This development has generated significant excitement among Indian tech enthusiasts and businesses, with many anticipating improved access to advanced AI tools and services. Industry analysts are closely watching the potential economic ripple effects, including job creation in construction and operations, and the reinforcement of India's position as a global AI hub. This massive AI infrastructure play is just the beginning of our tech deep dive. Stick around as we uncover another major global development that's capturing international attention. Global leaders converge. SCO Summit focuses on key economic and geopolitical ties. The upcoming Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO Summit, hosted this year in Tianjin, China, is set to be a pivotal gathering of world leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India, President Vladimir Putin of Russia, and President Xi Jinping of China. This high-stakes meeting comes at a critical juncture, with global economic recovery, regional security, and the evolving geopolitical landscape dominating the agenda. The summit provides a crucial platform for these influential leaders to engage in direct dialogue, foster cooperation, and address pressing international issues that impact their nations and the wider global community. Central to the discussions will be the strengthening of economic ties and trade relationships among SCO member states. With a focus on promoting mutual growth and development, leaders are expected to explore avenues for enhanced collaboration in sectors such as energy, infrastructure, and technology. The summit will likely delve into strategies for navigating the current global economic uncertainties, including supply chain resilience and the impact of international trade policies. For India, participation in the SCO is a key element of its Act East policy, aiming to deepen engagement with Central Asian nations and foster a more interconnected regional economy. Discussions are also anticipated to cover the expansion of the SCO itself, with potential new members or dialogue partners seeking closer integration. On the security front, the summit will address critical regional challenges, including counterterrorism efforts, combating drug trafficking, and maintaining stability in Afghanistan and surrounding regions. Given the complex security environment, leaders will likely reaffirm their commitment to collective security principles and explore new strategies for enhanced intelligence sharing and joint operations. The increasing influence of digital technologies and the need for cybersecurity cooperation are also expected to be prominent themes, reflecting the growing importance of these areas in national and international security. The summit also presents an opportunity for leaders to discuss the future of global governance and the role of multilateral institutions in addressing contemporary challenges. With shifting global power dynamics, the SCO continues to emerge as a significant bloc, advocating for a multipolar world order and greater representation for developing nations in international decision-making processes. The leaders' interactions and the agreements reached at the summit will undoubtedly send ripples across the global political and economic spheres, influencing regional stability and international relations for the foreseeable future. User impact. This summit holds significant implications for international relations and global economic trends. Observers are keenly awaiting policy announcements and collaborative initiatives that could shape trade, security, and diplomatic engagements across Eurasia and beyond. From high-level diplomacy to the unpredictable world of entertainment, our next story uncovers a resurfaced clip causing quite a stir. You won't want to miss this surprising revelation. Entertainment echoes, a resurfaced clip sparks celebrity buzz. A recent wave of online discussion has been ignited by the resurfacing of an old clip featuring actress Mrunal Thakur, which appears to reference or mock fellow actress Anushka Sharma. The clip, reportedly from an older interview or promotional event for the film, Son of Sardar II, has caught the attention of netizens, sparking a flurry of reactions and debates across social media platforms. The content of the clip, which some interpret as Thakur making a dismissive comment about Sharma's acting career at the time, has led to accusations of insensitivity and a lack of professional courtesy. prompting a significant online conversation about celebrity interactions and public perception. This incident highlights the enduring power of archived content in the digital age, where past statements and actions can be easily unearthed and re-examined. For M. Ronald Thacker, who has since established a significant career in both television and film, this resurfaced clip presents a challenging moment, bringing renewed scrutiny to her past remarks. The clip has been widely shared and commented upon, with many users expressing disappointment or surprise at the perceived tone and content of her statement. The narrative being pushed by some online is that Thacker's comment was both unprofessional and indicative of a competitive tension between the two actresses, even though their careers have largely followed different trajectories. Anushka Sharma, a prominent figure in the Indian film industry, has maintained a successful career, often praised for her versatility and impactful roles. The resurfaced clip, however, has brought her into the conversation once again, with fans and critics alike weighing in on the alleged insinuation. The context of the original statement is crucial, as interviews from years ago may not reflect current sentiments or professional relationships. Nevertheless, the online discourse has taken on a life of its own, with many users drawing parallels to other instances of perceived celebrity feuds or passive-aggressive comments within the industry. The discussion also touches upon the broader theme of how public figures are scrutinized, and how their words, even those spoken years ago, can be weaponized or reinterpreted in the current media landscape. Adding another layer to the story, a separate piece of gossip suggests that Kapil Sharma's popular character, Bua, was initially offered to Bhagyashree, but she turned it down. The anecdote, shared by a source close to the development, claims that Bhagyashree was the original choice for the role, but was ultimately dropped for a bizarre reason. Years later, legendary filmmaker Suraj Barjatia reportedly met with her and discussed the casting decision, adding a nostalgic and intriguing element to the narrative. This piece of trivia offers a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes machinations of the entertainment industry and the often unforeseen turns that lead to iconic roles being played by different actors. User impact. This resurfaced clip has led to a polarized online reaction, with some defending Thacker and attributing the comments to the context of the time, while others criticize her remarks. The story also taps into the public's enduring fascination with celebrity gossip and behind-the-scenes anecdotes. From the glitz and glamour of Bollywood to the pressing realities of personal finance, our next update could directly affect your bottom line. Stay tuned for crucial news on lending rates. Interest rate shifts. Banks lower lending rates, offering relief to borrowers. In a significant development for borrowers across India, several prominent banks have announced a reduction in their lending rates. This move is expected to bring much-needed relief to individuals and businesses managing loans, potentially lowering monthly EMIs and overall interest burdens. The decisions by these financial institutions to revise their rates reflect a dynamic economic environment and a strategic effort to stimulate borrowing and economic activity. The specific banks implementing these rate cuts and the extent of the reductions vary, but the general trend indicates a favorable shift for consumers. For those with existing home loans, car loans, or personal loans, this reduction in lending rates could translate into substantial savings over the tenure of their loans. Financial analysts suggest that these adjustments are often influenced by broader monetary policy trends, the Reserve Bank of India's, RBI, repo rate decisions, and the overall liquidity in the banking system. Banks typically adjust their marginal cost of funds-based lending rate, MCLR, or their external benchmark lending rate, EBLR, in response to these prevailing economic conditions. For prospective borrowers, this period of lower lending rates presents an opportune moment to secure new loans or refinance existing ones. The decrease in borrowing costs can make significant purchases, such as property or vehicles, more accessible and affordable. It also signals a potential increase in demand for credit, as lower rates incentivize greater borrowing. Experts advise borrowers to carefully review the new rates offered by different banks, compare them with their existing loan terms, and consider refinancing options to maximize their financial benefits. Understanding the specific benchmark rate used by each bank and any associated fees or charges is crucial for making an informed decision. This trend of lowering lending rates is often seen as a positive indicator for the economy, suggesting confidence from financial institutions in future growth prospects and a desire to encourage investment and consumption. It can lead to increased spending power for households and greater capacity for businesses to invest in expansion or new projects. The full impact of these rate cuts will unfold in the coming months as borrowers react and the broader economic effects become clearer. User impact. Borrowers are reacting positively to the news, with many expressing optimism about reduced financial pressure. Financial advisors are recommending that individuals review their current loan portfolios to assess potential savings. That's all the major news we have for you today. Stay informed with ChatGPT Insights. That was a whirlwind of essential updates. OpenAI is eyeing a massive 1 GW data center in India, potentially transforming AI infrastructure. Global leaders are set to meet at the SCO Summit to discuss vital economic and security matters. A resurfaced clip has stirred the pot in the entertainment world, reigniting celebrity conversations. And good news for your wallet. Several banks have lowered their lending rates, making borrowing more affordable. Don't miss out on any future breakthroughs. Hit that like button, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights for your daily dose of tech and world news, and ring the notification bell so you're always the first to know. Follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. Thanks for watching.